Welcome to our Critty Podcast. Ah, shit.
Oh yeah, that's going in.
Damn it, no, that's
Definitely going in.
Welcome to our Critty Podcast, where the rules are made up and the hit points don't matter. My name's Jim, and I'll be the DM tonight.
I'm Heather, and I play Lyra.
I'm Saber, and I play Sal.
I'm Aaron, and I play Bramblespore.
I'm Lewis, and I play Rit Silver.
I am Kat, and I play Ren.
Does anybody remember what happened last week? Or last session? Not last week, because none of us were here last week.
Well, that's true.
We defeated an entire tribe of goblins and leveled up to level 3.
Right,
no, I don't. That is
very
not
close.
what happened.
And we saved a bunch of squirrels, and we found a druid.
Nope. That is all right. So I'm never asking you guys again.
I have
got
my notes
this.
if I need to.
I got this. It's easy. I was there in spirit as well. So we all ended up at this town, and apparently this town has some trouble going on the outside of it, right? I'm going by my diary, by the way. So we get called to the town. The mayor, the leader of the town?
Yep.
He gives us the rundown of, hey, don't go outside too far, especially at night. People kind of disappear type of thing. And we all somehow just happened to group up together to help out the town. I don't know how, maybe just fate, but hey, we're all a team. So we barely leave the town, and by some chance we get attacked by goblins. Of course, by goblins. And all we want to do is go find the druid guy, and also kind of get the goblins to leave the town alone. Which should be easy.
Don't jinx us.
It's gonna be fine. Ren got some really good bread.
Yeah. I was going to say, the only thing I remember is that I got a nat 20 pickpocketing Sal for 2 coins. And that's probably going to be like the only nat 20 that I get in this whole game.
He and Sal are bonding. We're gonna become great friends by the time this is over.
If you could only roll nat 20s when doing chaotic, like, menace shit in roleplay and never in combat, I'd appreciate it.
Did we do anything else?
No, you guys met each
Oh,
other,
really?
and then there was a little racism against Reds and some bread.
Fair enough.
And-
Racism and bread, that's what D&D is.
Yep.
Ren got a little drunk.
And pumpkin juice.
Pumpkin juice.
So, we are going to start, like you said. You guys had just found a squirrel that had a growth on it. It is dying and decaying at the edge of the heavily forest area. And y'all got jumped by some goblins and attempted to talk them out of attacking. And they laughed at you, and it's time for everybody to roll initiative.
Ooh. I rolled a 23. Well,
I got a 4.
Ooh, I got a 6. Let's go.
I got a 2.
Oof. There are now 4 goblins. You're in kind of an open clearing. You realize that you're somewhat surrounded. There's the 5 of you kind of together. And then at the 4 cardinal directions, I'll just call it northeast, south, and west, there are 4 goblins, 1 goblin in each direction. And up first is Lyra.
okay. I am going to use my short bow, I think.
I would
Yeah.
say the goblins are probably about, let's say they're about 20 feet away from you in each direction.
That's closer than I need. Yeah, I'm going to use my short bow.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So that is 12 to hit.
That does not hit.
Oh. Welp. I don't think I can do anything else.
You can move if you want. If you want to get in position or any kind of
I
thing
mean,
like that.
they're kind of surrounding us, though, right? There's no way for me to like sneak off and get around them.
Nope, not at the moment. Not unless people draw them in.
All right, I'll kind of like turn so that I'm at least facing one of them, and like I don't know if we're back to back or anything like that, but like side to back, so that I'm turned facing one of them at least, and keeping my eye on one of them.
You said the goblins are like north, south, east, west?
Say Goblin A is to the north, Goblin B is to the east, Goblin C is to the south, and Goblin D is to the west.
All right, I'll be facing Goblin to the north. Goblin A.
Okay.
And
And that's your turn? All right. Ren, you are up.
Okay. So we're like in the middle and they're all spread around us?
Yep.
Okay. How far away is the nearest one to me?
20 feet in each direction, I'd say.
Okay.
You're basically right in the center. You're all kind of grouped up on each other.
Okay. I guess I'll take a step closer to Sal and put my hand out towards the goblin that is the most in front of me.
All right, let's just say that's Goblin B.
Okay. And tell him, you're not being nice! And try to shoot an Eldritch Blast at him.
Do it.
Alright, I'm rolling. I'm not gonna hit him at 5, am I?
No, unfortunately, 5 does not hit.
I told you! I used up all my good luck with the pickpocketing. It's only going to be chaos rolls, it's not going to be battle rolls.
And then, you do anything else? You do any movement?
No, I'm stepped a little bit closer to Sal.
Okay.
So hopefully if I'm like in his shadow, they won't see me as well.
And after that, then it is Vritz. Get cracking.
All right. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on the Goblin north. He has to make a dex save 14.
Ooh, okay, hold on. Yeah, it's a 21.
All right, and I'm going to step in between where Lyra is and Goblin north.
Okay. Does it have any, if a fail, take half damage, or just nothing happens?
Nothing happens. That's it.
Okie dokie.
And I believe that's all I can do.
All right, Bramble Spore.
Alright. I'm gonna go 10 feet towards the goblin to the west. And I'm gonna cast Poison Spray.
Ooh.
So he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Make a Constitution saving throw. That's an 8.
That is not enough.
What happened?
So I extend my hand towards him, and a spray of noxious gas comes out of my hand, and he takes 9 damage. Or 9 poison damage.
Describe what it looks like when you kill this goblin.
So I walk up to the goblin, stick my hand out. It looks like a bunch of spores coming out of my hand that just kind of engulf his face. He breathes in and starts gagging, falls to the ground, writhing in pain, and then just, fades away.
All right, that is one dead goblin. Did you do anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I can finish moving. So I guess I'll walk back toward the middle of the group again.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of wait.
All right. So it is time for the North Goblin. He is going to make his way and charge at Ritz, who is now standing between him and Lyra, who shot a bow at him, and he is very mad. And he swings his little scimitar,
Come at me.
and that is a 19 to hit.
That unfortunately hits.
That does
That's okay.
3 damage.
That's fine.
And then Goblin B to the east is going to charge at, I think that was Ren and Sal were over there. It's going to charge at Ren because Ren tried to do something. So he's going to run right up, but he's technically next to Sal too. And he's going to swing his little goblin scimitar at Ren. That is a 22 to hit.
I'm going to use my reaction to impose disadvantage on his attack as I kind of throw my shield in his way.
I don't like that you can do that, but alright.
I like that he can
That
do
is-
that.
Also a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Alright. That is 4 damage.
Okay.
Goblin C to the south is going to run up based on the lineup. That he'd run up right next to Sal, and he's going to swing his scimitar. Jesus, what is with these dice? 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 6 damage. And that is it as the other goblin is down. So Sal, it's your turn. You have 2 goblins,
All right.
one attacking Ren and one attacking your side from the side.
I'll look over at the one that just hit me. I'll be with you in a minute. And I'm going to attack Goblin B that just took a swing and hit Ren.
Okay, go ahead.
12 to hit.
That does not hit.
I'll look back at that goblin. It'll be just another minute. That's my turn.
We are back up top of the round. Oh, there we go. It's Lyra. Your turn.
Okay. So I have my little ferret guy. Can he? I don't know if this would be an action or something, but can he kind of like go up to the guy who attacked, or the goblin who attacked Ritz, and try and distract him, like scurry up his body and like circle his neck and trying to distract him.
Oh, so you want to basically what is the goal?
As an action so that I can attack without him having his focus on me or on Ritz for his attack.
Is it a familiar?
I think it's just an actual ferret, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a ferret.
So not real. You can tell it to go do that, but then you risk putting it in melee range if it attacks the ferret.
Fair point.
You can do what you want, but I will say it probably won't give you a combat advantage.
Sounds like the help action, but yeah, Jim's right. That could like squash a ferret.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to risk squashing my ferret.
We could cook it later for dinner.
No! How dare you!
We do not eat the ferrets.
I'm offended. All right, I'm going to kind of step to the side of Ritz and... Oops, what did I just do? And do a goblin or a dagger attack if I can... Sorry, get my page back because I don't know what just happened.
So you're moving up right next to the goblin that's up on Ritz?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll do a dagger attack. So that is a 18 to hit?
That hits.
Yeah. That is 7 damage.
Describe what it looks like when you stab this goblin to death.
So I kind of step to the side of Ritz, and with the dagger like facing away from me, kind of just reach around and like stab him in the side of the neck, and he goes down.
Well, that is a very dead and bleeding goblin.
Yeah.
Ren, you are up.
All right. Is it still the goblin to the east? Which one was the goblin that hit me? The one to the east, or?
Yep. Goblin to the east hit you, and the goblin to the south is up on Sapper, and the other two are dead.
Okay. I guess Ren's gonna look at her hand and be like, "Come on," and like shake her hand out and try to do another Eldritch blast at the one that hit her.
Do it to it.
Does a 21 hit?
That hits.
Yay! She hits him for 7.
And you get to describe how you kill this goblin.
Yay! So she's still kind of standing under near Sal and reaches out, and kind of green and pink magic shoots from her hand and just blasts the dude's like face off, basically like right in his face. And she looks back at her hand and like, ha! And then she looks at Sal and is like, see, I did it! And then she goes back to kind of hiding, standing in a spot where maybe she won't get blasted by something else. But feeling very confident because, she got that one goblin.
That was bloody.
I'm gonna hate myself for this, but I had to. That's great, kid. Don't get cocky.
He just frowns at him.
And Ritz, I'm skipping your turn, and I'm just kidding. Go ahead, it's your turn.
Who's after me? The goblins or Sapper?
Bramblespore.
Okay. In that case, we'll do another Sacred Flame.
There's only
Dex
one
save.
left. It is down on the side of Sapper. So you're saying Sacred Flame?
Yeah. Dex save, please.
Okay. That is a 13.
That fails.
Ooh, okay.
3 damage.
Was that like fire damage that hits him?
Radiant.
Oh, he is not happy. He kind of dances around, and he actually drops his scimitar in pain and shock, and he is unpleasant and looks very scared right now.
That's interesting.
Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it. Wait, how bad does Sapper look?
Do you know anything about machines?
Nah, I know if they take a lot of dents, then they're usually kind of junked up. So is he like really dented?
Yeah, Sapper, how would you describe how you look right now?
Well, on a sliding scale from 1 to 12,
Oh my god!
I'm at about a 6.
I was hoping for something different, but okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're fine. You're good. All right, I ended my turn.
All right. Bramblespore, you are up.
So I look at the last goblin and I ask, so would you like to surrender?
Are you trying to persuade him or intimidate?
Either one.
You pick and then roll it up.
Persuasion.
Okay.
16.
Okay, I'm going to roll... What was the question you asked him?
If he wants to surrender.
Yes, very much.
Alright.
You killed my mom and my dad and my sister.
They deserved it.
was gonna say, maybe don't attack people next time.
Are you ending your turn, or?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, well, that is Goblin's turn, and he's going to take the disengage action and then hoof it 30 feet in the other direction. And it's actually a bonus action. He can take the disengage. So as he hoofs it 40 feet, he then turns around, goes, morons! And then he's going to pull out a short bow and aim it at Sapper.
I'm sorry, but that's really funny.
And does a 6 hit your AC, Sapper?
It does not.
As he's running, he makes it about 30 feet, stops, kind of does like a little spin in the dirt, and quickly knocks an arrow and shoots it, and it just goes sailing past you. And then you'll see a look of surprise, and he just, and he turns around as if to start running again. It is your turn.
I'm going to move the 30 feet right up to him and try again to hit with this longsword.
No, please, it was jokes.
Son of a 12 again.
You swing, and he cowers at the last second, and your swing goes right over his head. And he just kind of looks up surprised, like, what?
Lay down on the ground now, or the next one goes through your spine.
You giving him a moment to lay down, or is Lyra, are you going to take your turn, or are you going to see if he lays down first?
No, I'm just gonna step around Sapper and use my short bow.
Well, so you would have to move 40. Well, yeah, okay. So you're going to step to the side and use your short bow. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
20 to hit.
So roll the damage.
6 damage.
So as you step to the side, you knock your short bow, and you release. The arrow kind of goes flying, and as it's in the air, he drops his bow and drops to the ground, and you happen to hit him right in the head as he's dropping down. He dies as he surrenders. You have killed this last goblin.
Good riddance.
Wrench just like, stupid game, stupid prizes.
So you have all survived attack by a bunch of goblins. They're laying there in front of you. That is the end of combat.
Their pockets.
I move body number north.
Wait.
Number north.
That one threw me off for a second.
I loot goblin number west.
Well,
I guess
don't do
I'll
this.
do
This hurts my
east.
head. All right. So, and then who's
I'm gonna
going
loot
for south?
I'll loot south if nobody else is going for him.
Sal gets precedence if Sal wants to loot south because he's physically there.
Yep.
No, I'll sheath my sword. I don't have a dagger. If I had a dagger. Oh well, I've got a hand axe. I'm going to take out a hand axe and I'm going to start removing the left ears of the goblins.
What?
The guard captain gave us a bounty to kill goblins, right?
Good point.
Smart. Proof.
It's a lot easier to carry ears than it is in entire heads.
So each person that loots a goblin gets 12 gold. Who looted the North Goblin? Was that Ritz?
Yep, that was me.
Okay, you find in his pocket is a tiny little music box. The East Goblin was Ren, right?
Yeah.
There is a small potion of healing in his pockets. Who had the West?
Me.
There is a small necklace with a blue gemstone in his pocket. And then Lyra had the South?
Yep.
There are a pair of rings with red gemstones in them in his pockets, on top of the 12 gold each.
I just nonchalantly, put them in my pocket without making a big deal out of them.
I have 0 shame in putting this gold in my pocket.
Oh.
Well, with the rings, I mean, I don't point them out to anybody or anything like that. I just throw them in my pocket.
And I play with the music box.
So you play with the music box?
Yeah, shit.
You open the music box. You've opened a little tiny... It's not a big music box. It's a little music box. And inside the music box, there happens to be what looks like little... You've seen cave drawings, right?
Yeah.
Inside the music box look to be little scratch with rocks or something on the metal. Little cave drawings of what look like little stick goblins dancing.
Do I know anything about this?
Other than the fact that that's what primitive goblins are making stuff. You assume that they probably stole the music box and used it with their own little goblin family.
Okay. Mine.
Can Ren see the music box that I need to do a perception?
See, everybody in the area can hear the music box being played. So if you looked in that direction, you'd see Ritz tinkering with it.
Can she kind of scuttle over and then just kind of peek over his shoulder and be like, "Ooh,
Yeah,
it's pretty,
absolutely.
Pretty music.
pretty."
I'm just constantly winding it, setting it down, and letting it play.
She just kind of has her head kind of cocked like a dog, like
I hold it out for her.
she takes it. It's just like trying to turn it over and like figure out where the music is coming from, because I don't think she's ever seen one, or she's never seen one before. So she's like trying to figure out like how it's making the music. She just kind of like shakes it, turns it over upside down, like holds it to her ear, just kind of like a little kid who's like seeing something for the first time, trying to figure it out.
Roll me an investigation roll real quick.
6.
So as you're like moving it around, it didn't make any noise other than the music when you first started spinning it and moving it. But I'll say Rit, you can kind of hear if you're still nearby. It sounds like something's come loose inside of the music box.
Here, let me show you. And I'm gonna kind of like gently take it out of her hands, and I'd like to try and. Ooh, I'm gonna cast Mending on it.
Okay, I'll allow that. That's a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see a little piece of metal that was like shaking around on the inside underneath. It kind of goes back into place, but you'll also see the little etches that are scratched. Yeah, those scratches seem to come undone. The images of the stick goblins are no longer there, but there is what appears to be an insignia that was lightly imprinted on the metal is back that the goblins used to make their stick goblins, and you just see an A and a C.
I'm gonna ask anybody if they recognize this, because I don't know anything.
Doesn't look familiar to me.
Rin just kind of looks at Sal, because that's usually like when she doesn't understand something, that's usually the direction that she looks. What is?
If I had to guess, one of the people that went missing out here probably had initials of AC.
Or could it possibly be the druid's initials? Do we know his name?
I don't think we do. Well, let's keep it safe.
You did not get.
No.
I'd like to tuck it away for now. Keep it safe.
She gives it back.
We can listen to it later.
Okay.
Can I try to find the tracks of like where these goblins jumped out and follow them back to a... I'm assuming they were traveling together at some point and then spread out to surround us. I'm going to try to figure out like what direction they came from.
Okay. Give me, I don't know, an investigation?
Let's see if I can roll into the double digits.
Yeah, you could do survival.
It's either going to be an 8 or a 7.
Let's go with whatever gives you the 8, but I don't think that will make a huge difference. I'll say you see bent and broken twigs and branches, but it actually kind of doesn't look like there's a whole lot of anything to follow. You can kind of see where they jumped out and were hiding, but can't track much more than that.
I think these guys just kind of appeared here.
I would like to walk up behind them and kind of like give them a gentle pat on the back. Try looking again. You must be a little tired. And I'm going to cast Guidance on him, so he gets a D4.
And survival. Why did this dice won't roll anything above a 7? This is... And the guidance...
So you got 12.
Yeah.
Double digits.
So I will say you can, you see little goblin footprints. They don't lead very far off. You can see off maybe 40, 50 feet in the distance in the Lightwood side, not the woods where the squirrel came out of, but kind of in the direction you came from. There is just a small, tiny encampment, little campfire hut made out of twigs and branches and crap. That's about it.
We must have walked right past their camp.
I'd say it was probably off to the side of the main pass, like not on the main path that you would have seen. So you didn't miss anything.
I'm gonna go and toss their campsite and see if I can find anything that might lead us to more goblins or a druid or anything helpful.
I will say you do see one set of tracks, like where you were able to follow all 4 sets of tracks back here. There is one set of tracks that loops back around and over into the woods where the squirrel came out of it.
Is the scroll still around?
If you go and look back in that little clearing off towards the edge, there is a dead squirrel carcass that is decaying at the edge of the clearing now.
Should we keep moving on to see if we can find the druid?
Yeah.
Unless anybody is hurt and needs to take a short rest.
The goblin's scimitar got a decent chunk on me, but I think I'll be okay.
And onward, and I make my cloak bellow.
What kind of weapon did I get hit with? Like, was
Scimitar.
it
Scimitar.
scimitar? Like, she's just kind of holding her side where she got hit. And it's like, I got hit, but I'm okay. I'm okay. And then just out like, it really hurts, but I'm okay.
Sal, can you eat?
I don't need to eat. I think I can.
Like, do you have the ability to?
I don't know that I've really tried before. I don't get hungry, so I never really saw much point.
So I would like to cast Good Mushroom.
Oh, all right. So for the viewers or listeners, we have a modified version of Goodberry because Bramble Spore likes mushrooms. Did we decide, are we doing the D20 or the D10?
The D10.
Or you're doing it where every single one. So 1 out of all 10 of the good mushrooms that are spawned have some negative side effects, but he won't know which one that is, and that's going to be for me to know. Go ahead and make your good mushrooms, and if you give any, let me know which number you give out.
I'll give the first 2 to Sal, the second 2 to Ren.
So 1 and 2 to Sal, 3 and 4 to Ren.
Right.
Okay.
5 and 6 to Ritz. 7 and 8 to Heather. What's your character's name again?
Lyra.
Lyra. Okay.
Lyra's not hurt though. I don't know if you're doing this to heal or not.
These are good for like 24 hours.
Ah, okay.
So you can hold on to them, take them when you need them.
And how much health do they restore?
So
Is that random too?
it restores. Each one restores 1 hit point and provides enough nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day.
So anybody that's hurt that might need some HP backs.
Ren just doesn't even consider the possibility of something going wrong. She just pops it in her mouth.
Both of them or just one of them?
Both of them.
Okay, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, lucky winner.
Oh boy.
Sal's gonna follow suit. He'll just pop both of them down.
Ren.
Ooh.
You rolled a 2. And for that, I apologize. So you see who else pops these good mushrooms immediately before I go any further?
I offer mine up to one of the other 2 because I'm not hurt.
Sal did. He ate both of his.
Okay.
Lyra just pockets hers.
Alright. Does anybody take them from Ritz?
If I take another one, can I re-roll my Constitution?
No, that was already for one. Only one berry is going to do that. You don't feel it yet. You don't have the effects hitting you, so you don't know anything's up yet in character.
Ooh, what would Ren do?
Ren would take one.
Yeah.
Okay, Ren takes one.
Okay, so you at least get 3 life back.
Yeah, I'm at 7 of 8, not at 4 of 8.
This is gonna be great. I'm gonna get to bring the ketchup joke into the D&D game.
Uh-oh.
You know what? You can. Can we swear on this?
Yeah, I don't care.
You can go fuck yourself, is what.
As you guys are kind of gathering yourselves, Ren, you're going to, you're starting to feel a little bit like you're getting a hot flash. You are starting to sweat, and you're starting to see colors out of the corners of your vision. You don't feel normal, but you don't know exactly what's wrong.
I'm gonna say I was like wearing. I don't remember what I said Ren was wearing, but I'm gonna imagine I was like wearing like a cloak or something. So I just kind of like take that off, fan my face, try to pull up my hair like off my neck. Just the things that you do like when it gets hot and sticky.
Sal, I will say you notice that something is happening because I know you're the attentive one in this particular scenario. You notice before anybody else that something is going wrong. Ren, your vision shortly after you take the cloak off starts to go white, and you think you're seeing words. I don't know how else to describe it, but you think you're seeing words the way they sound when people talk.
Don't tell me that mushrooms are too spicy for you. Also, little one.
Can I roll medicine so I can see kind of like can I figure what's wrong with her?
Hold that. I'm seeing words.
Are you okay?
Okay, sit down.
I feel weird. What What were in mushrooms? The hell was that?
Ren, you start to feel physically different. Your ear feels like it doesn't look like it should, or it doesn't feel right. And I will say, for everybody else that is looking at her right now, one of her horns kind of, because you're a tiefling, right?
Yeah.
One of your horns goes limp.
What?
Like,
I am
you've got a
immediately
horn
gonna
and
take
it
her
goes
cloak
limp.
and throw it up over top of Ren.
It,
Pick her up in my arms, and I'm gonna walk into the wood line.
And Red's just like, uh-oh.
anybody else see that?
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm concerned.
Stay back.
I'm glad I didn't eat that mushroom.
I think Lyra pulls the mushrooms out of her pocket and just like tosses them into the woods to the side.
Red's just like holding the thing like around her. Just like sticks an arm out for Sal to see. Like, that look normal?
I will say, Sal, it looks like a tentacle.
Oh boy. I'll keep carrying her a little deeper into the woods, away from the rest of the group.
I don't feel normal. I have no idea that I am. Am I an octopus? Like, am I a squid person?
You do not feel like you are completely sure what you are, and your sense of self is very out of whack right now.
I mean, it's normally out of whack, but it's like even more out of whack.
Yeah, you're not sure what you are.
I feel squishy.
Yeah.
Am I squishy?
You're not squishy. You're Ren.
I feel.
I need you to focus.
Huh?
Remember who you were.
Sal, can you give me a persuasion?
Ooh. Hey!
Oh,
Hey!
Good job.
so Ren, you if you want, this is now at this point, you can listen to Sal's words of advice and use them to kind of his voice to center yourself, get control of your situation, kind of close your eyes and take a deep breath and start to shake off whatever the hell's going wrong.
Yeah, so she's gonna like kind of arrange the cloak so she can see her hands and have just kind of like a momentary like and then just listen to the calm down and just try to focus till I don't remember what color I said she was. Kind of the gray yellow color that she was when she was a tiefling.
And I will say, you feel more normal. And Sapper, that tentacle looks like an arm now. And if you look under the I think you covered her. Her horns look normal now. Nothing looks limp. She looks good old like the Ren you know.
How are you feeling?
Weird, but better. I don't feel as spinny or as squishy. I don't feel squishy. What was long, sticky arm? What was that? Wait, is that creature? Is that a creature?
I'll look around to see who's. We're fairly well out of earshot of the rest of the group, right?
Did anybody else follow
So-
them into the woods, or did you guys listen when Sal said no?
No, Lyra followed stealthily, like in the darkness in like any of the shadows that she could find.
Roll me a
I'm
stealth
busy
roll.
questioning Bramblespore about what he gave her and was trying to give us.
27 for stealth.
Oh, Sal, you need to give me a perception check.
5.
Yeah, you are pretty sure you are all alone.
The Sal rolled a 5.
That's what I'm saying. Sal's pretty sure it's just him and Ren out there.
Would he know that that wasn't a normal transition, though?
I'll say that it doesn't. He knows that it doesn't look normal compared to any other time he changes in you. Usually they are either bloop, full on, like instantaneous changes because you've lost control, or intentional, purposeful change. Nothing like a limp horn and tentacle arm.
Alright.
No, that was different. It's like you. I don't. From what I saw, it's like you forgot what you were or who you were. It looked like you were starting to fall apart.
Ooh. But not anymore. Like, she just
No,
kind of feels
no,
her
you're not.
horns in her ears. All better.
I will say, Ren, you also feel this weird sense of not just calm, but like calm serenity. Like your head is clear, you're feeling a little bit healthier. Whatever just happened kind of scared you, but you've also like got that, that peaceful feeling. I don't know, when you're in like a hot tub and you're just chilling and relaxing, or you're in a nice bubble bath and you just feel good.
Yeah.
That's the feeling that your body has right now. Just that was weird, but
I feel better now, and all good.
All right, stay here for a minute. Eat some bread, drink some water, relax.
You don't have to tell Ren twice to eat some bread. She's already pulling it out and already eating it before the sentence is even finished.
So when Lyra was sneaking up, did she see the whole tentacle arm thing too, or was I close enough for all that? Or did I just hear?
Yes, you saw the tentacle arm. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna, as soon as I hear Sal say that he's getting up for a minute and for her to eat bread and stuff, Lyra's gonna start sneaking back to where Ritz and Bramblespore are. Do I need another stealth to stay away from, just so he doesn't notice, or?
Give me another stealth roll to see if Bramblespore or Ritz catch you returning.
Can't see. That's a 13.
All right, Bramblespore, Ritz, can you roll me perception?
17.
Ooh, that's 7.
Perfect. And so Bramblespore, you see her come back in from the trees, but Ritz doesn't see a thing.
Is everything all right?
I wouldn't necessarily say that.
Don't change the subject. What did you give her? What's this mushrooms you're trying to give us?
I think this...
They're just magical mushrooms that are supposed to make you feel good. Make you feel better. She must have had an allergic reaction or something.
I think we have a bigger problem than what he gave her. I think there is something about Ren that we don't know.
Now, before you finish that sentence, I'm going to say that's when Sal makes it back out to the group. And when Sal steps out, all you hear is a blood-curdling scream coming from inside the area of the woods the decaying squirrel came out of.
Oh, did you hear that?
Nope, I didn't hear a thing.
I'm gonna draw my sword, but instead of addressing that scream at all, I'm marching straight over to Bramblespore. What did you give her?
Just mushrooms. They're supposed to make you feel better.
Can I insight to see if I believe him?
Yeah, roll insight.
Jesus, my dice tonight, 3.
As far as you can tell, he doesn't seem to be lying. He seems just as shocked about the ordeal as you are.
Alright, I'll put the sword back away. We're gonna have to deal with that scream sooner or later, but I don't know what happened with those mushrooms. She's obviously allergic to them, or something.
I was gonna say,
Allergic,
I've never seen that happen before.
She
Is she
doesn't
okay?
get any more. She'll be fine. She doesn't get any more mushrooms.
Is allergic what we're going with?
She got faint and dizzy and confused.
And that's all.
And her horn went limp.
That's the only thing that happened. There was a legit tentacle. Explain the tentacle,
What?
please. Again, I said there was something more important than what he gave her that we needed to discuss.
But there's somebody out there that needs help, though.
Fine, this can be discussed later.
I'll just go start crashing through the woods back to where I left Ren at.
Should we go investigate the scream, or?
Yeah, I guess I'm probably gonna pull out my short bow and have it kind of at the ready and start sneaking into the darkness through the woods.
I'm gonna follow, whip my shield up, and I'm gonna whisper the words "Booyug" and give myself Booyug.
Booyug?
Yeah, it's Goblin for magic.
Oh, okay.
It's my holy chant for when I chant magic for my deity.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I'm gonna whisper Booyug and give myself Vigilant Blessing. So my next initiative I have advantage on.
All right. Sal, you go back to Ren?
Yeah.
Ren's just eating her bread. But I heard noise. Is
Yeah.
everyone okay?
Yes and no. The scream wasn't any of us, so that's good. I didn't get you covered up and out here fast enough. They saw you change. So we're probably going to have to explain that to them.
Him say I was druid.
Honestly, I think it's going to be better to be honest with them. If there's going to be a group out here that's going to be understanding, it's probably going to be the one that's traveling with a goblin. It's up to you, though. Come on. Let's go see what that scream was. They might need our help.
Yeah.
You still feeling all right?
Yeah. Had bread. Feel better. Do I still feel hot and weird? Or is that all gone?
Yeah, you are clear-headed and relaxed, like you just had a long night's sleep.
Okay. Yeah. Feel much better.
All right. Whatever route you decide to go, I got your back. I won't let them hurt you.
It wasn't like the other times though.
It wasn't, which I think is why they have so many questions.
Yeah, but can can say druid and wild shape, or
It's up to you. But
they're walking.
Can you wild shape into animals?
No.
That's going to be a difficult lie to keep up then.
Are we by ourselves?
Yep, just the two of you.
Okay. Can I shape change into really fast and just be like, that'd be a really difficult lie to keep up for a long time and then shift back to tiefling.
Yes. Yes, you can.
I'm going to take that as a compliment to my fighting prowess that you think that I count as a beast, but that does not count as a wild shape.
She doesn't do it again because she's close. Because I feel like she would feel like they're too close to pull that off twice. But she's definitely doing the. I feel like you're too. And then just flows her head. Hey, what direction? We need to help.
I'll go back, lead her back towards where the group was and where the scream came from. All the while formulating that if I ever get my hands on a wish spell, that I'm gonna wish for the ability to get drunk.
You make it back to the whole group. You guys see Sal and Ran emerge from the tree line, and they look like they are ready to move.
Alright, let's go check out the scream.
With an attempt to be quiet, I guess.
Yeah, Lyric keeps to the shadows and is actually, you know what? Lyric can. Are they're we're in the denser part of the forest, right? Or is this the dead part of the forest?
This is a dense part of the forest that seems to be rotting away and filled with decay. It has a thick gray fog emanating from the tree line in the direction that the scream came from.
I was gonna say Lyric climbs the tree, but I don't think I trust the trees enough to climb them. So, I'm gonna just stick to the shadows and head towards the scream. Still weapon drawn.
Yeah, I can't do that sneaky stuff. So I'll move probably 10 or 15 foot away from them, and then just start barreling through the woods towards the sound of the scream. Use me as a distraction if you can.
I follow him and barrel along because I am not stealthy at all.
I'm gonna try to be stealthy.
Yeah, I think Ren would try to be stealthy too.
Alright. So, I will say you guys kind of stay off to the side, trying to move quietly, as Sapper and Ritz run through towards the sound. As you guys are running, the first person to see it is Sapper. There looks to be a grove, like a little grove in the center. Well, you can't tell it's the center. It's a grove a little deeper in. You've been running for about 5 to 10 minutes. And you see, as you get closer to this grove, the trees and the plants are all withering and dying. You see plenty more pieces of wildlife that are just sickly, emaciated. Unfortunately, I apologize for the visual, but if you've ever seen a dog that was rescued after being starved by its owners, and that you can see the rib cage, and it looks like it's hard to stand, that is all of the wildlife. There's a deer wobbling on its back feet with almost dead eyes. There's a couple of squirrels. You can see even the lizards on the trees look almost dead. And the trees seem to be leaking almost a sap. It looks like a liquid, but it is black, pitch black, leaking out from different cracks in the trees, and it is getting more and more prevalent as you get closer to this grove, until you have the choice of either stopping before you break through the tree line or continuing and just barreling out into the grove.
And I don't see a humanoid or anything. It's just like a disease bomb or something went off in the middle of the grove here.
Give me a perception check as you approach.
What the hell? 3, natural 1.
Yeah, you don't see anything. I'll say, Ritz, why don't you also give me a perception check?
That's 22.
So, Ritz, you can kind of see there seems to be something moving out there, but you also hear this weird chittering noise. It sounds like branches creaking and something clicking. It's hard to describe. Have you ever heard branches bend in heavy winds and also rodents chitter?
Yeah.
It's a combination of the two of those things, is the sounds that you're hearing coming from the grove.
I'd rather not hear it.
So you have the option to tell him before he breaks through the tree line out into the open of the grove or not.
Oh, absolutely. If my meat shield dies, then I'm pretty much dead. Oh, wait.
All right.
I'm gonna tug on the back here. I'm gonna relay what I've been hearing. We could proceed very carefully. We could be outnumbered.
I don't even know what would cause this. I mean, I don't see anyone that looks like they need help. I don't think we can do anything for the animals other than put them out of their misery.
It could be a
What the hell
trap.
is going on in this forest? Think it could be a trap?
Yeah, we just came barreling forward, so it could be bait. Can we get to the edge of the tree line and get a better look without fully being exposed?
Yes.
I would like to do so, and I also have 300 feet of dark vision.
All right. I'm assuming the stealthy people are also stopping at the edge of the area.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what you see is the twisted and corrupted form of a once beautiful dryad looming above an incapacitated figure, flanked by two menacing, what seem to be living twigs. The dryad's body is warped and contorted, and its bark-like skin is now gnarled and blackened, with jagged thorns protruding from its limbs, dripping with a toxic sap. Its eyes glow with an unnatural, sickly green light filled with malice and corruption. The body lies sprawled on the ground, seems to be unconscious. You can kind of see that their body looks to be covered in bruises and scratches. It almost looks like the dryad is absorbing some form of energy from the body. As that dryad is absorbing that energy, that same sickly gray fog that you saw throughout the forest that you're in now is emanating and pouring out from the corrupted dryad. And that is where we're going to end it.
What the fuck?
Oh, Dad.
Oh, come on, we can do a little more.
Yeah, we can. Next time.
Flip fingers.
Come on, one more story.
No, we've got so much more story.
One more
This is-
chapter.
This is just the plot hook.
I'm not tired.
I'm sorry.
I'm thirsty.
Hi, Thirsty. I'm Dad.
Uh,
Thank you for listening to our Critty podcast. We are trying to have some fun with playing D&D and express some creativity by turning that D&D game into a podcast. If you listen and enjoy, I really appreciate you taking time out of the day to listen to a bunch of idiots play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, sounds about right.
if you feel inclined to toss and donate funds at us, we will not say no.
I will.
Well, he can say no. I'll take his share.
I view this, at least right now, as a passion project. I don't want money. I don't want ads. I don't want
Nobody
to
wants
make
that.
anything off of this. I just want to have fun with a group of friends and have a fun, creative outlet to make things that might be fun to listen to. And on the off chance somebody that's never played D&D before happens to listen and go, ha, that sounds like a stupid amount of fun. Maybe we can convert more people and make a little army.
How it all starts. And then we
Yes.
take over the world. End step, world domination.
But there's like 1,700 steps before that.
Wait.
Like, step 37 is eat cinnamon rolls.
Okay.
Mm,
All right, so if you want to send us cinnamon rolls, you can send us cinnamon rolls.
Do we have a Twitter?
Do we really want to make a Twitter?
if we're gonna get cinnamon rolls out of it, then yeah.
And can cinnamon rolls be sent to a P.O. box?
I don't have a P.
We can get a P.O. box. Just saying, only if they're going to be sent and delivered to a P.O. box.
You're over there creating a Twitter for us.
I was gonna say, probably one of the things that we should say is where you could find us.
Listen, I didn't have a way you could find us other than at your the place that you're already listening.
Twitter, Apple Podcasts. I don't remember the other places that this is.
I think we're on-
uploaded.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher.
Are we officially on Spotify?
Yeah, we are.
Nice.
I was listening to it the other day. Yeah, so we are actually on Twitter right now at our Critty Pod. It looks like a giant mess as of the time of this recording. I haven't updated anything about it, but it exists.
I guess we really
Sorry.
should end with plugging all our stuff then. The official plugs.
I don't have any plugs. My plug is this podcast. So,
My plug is anything that is Cruise Card Collection. Let's go.
oh yeah, if you're into addictive pieces of cardboard, check out Cruise Card Collection on Instagram and
Instagram. I think I have a Twitter as well. Yep, Instagram and Twitter. OnlyFans soon to come.
I better be a VIP subscriber to that.
I think that's.
I give you a discount for the first 30 days. It's the best I got.
I was
That's
gonna say,
bullshit.
I think that's something that you pick, don't you? By the amount of money that you send.
I have earned it.
Okay.
God.
All right. 3 months at a discount.
All right, that's satisfying.
All right.
But yeah, anybody that's stuck around this long and hasn't immediately turned off to another podcast or something else, I appreciate you.
I was assuming that all of this would be edited.
No,
Oh.
I don't edit anything. This is just going to be a raw file thrown on the internet.
Oh god, I am so
Well,
sorry to everyone.
We can fix that. We can force some editing, I feel like.
How?
Do we just start singing random songs that we can't because it's copyrighted?
Why did everybody just start yelling out in like fax noises and beeps? That was real weird. Beautiful. Did anybody else have anything they wanted to plug? Because I actually will edit it out.
No.
Or edit things in. Okay.
Short of like ripping off Bob Barker, like don't forget to spay and neuter your pets.
Don't forget to spay and neuter your parents.
Well,
They're the ones making all the weird voting decisions. If, you know.
yeah, there's that.
I have a good. My parent is good.
Okay, we won't spay and neuter your parent yet.
Okay, good.
The songs Midnight Tale, Drums of the Deep, Ancient Winds, Digital Bark, and Wholesome were created by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com. Goblin Ambush was from TabletopAudio.com. Music Box by LG. Poison Spell Magic by qubodup from freesound.org. All licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4.0. CreativeCommons.org/licenses/by/4.0. The sound effects Creepychitter by Tomoyo Ichijouji. Jogging in a Forest by SoundsForHim from freesound.org, both licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0, creativecommons.org/licenses/by/3.0.